So then why, when we have a discussion or when we want some attention, we want to show them that our problem is actually huge? There is no point. So I would say that every single problem, it is a problem, and there is no such a thing as measuring problem size and complexion. Don't judge people, and also don't wanted to have yours problem as the center of all conversation. Imagine you have a rock in your hand and someone throw this rock to you. You have some options, right? If you don't think, you might get hurt. So if you don't think and start to have relationships and relate with people by, just thinking about your rock, or don't even giving a shit to others people's rock, you might getting hurt. You might ending up very frustrated as well. So then the second option is that you might react, you might, get that rock and throw it back and with the same power. I always think in my mind that rock came from a bigger rock, and this bigger rock is the person that is throwing the rock. So I always imagine in my mind that the person is a huge rock, because that person is dealing with a bad situation for a long time, that person actually became a rock, and then that person take a piece of herself and throw this rock to you. That's what really happens. Every rock that you receive comes from a big rock. There is no point for you to get this rock and throw it back, because it won't really hurt that person, even though sometimes I forget that person is the rock itself. And then the third option, and the wise one, think. So then if you think, you're gonna catch the rock. Catch it, and then you're gonna look at the rock and gently give the rock back to the person that throws you the rock, because that rock is not yours. So the best thing you can do is, instead of throwing back, is look at this rock, think, and give back to the person that owns that rock. But why we are now at this time arguing with people about how huge our problem is? You see, there is no point. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because sometimes, even myself, I don't remember this and I just defend myself. Sometimes I just, put the rock and walk away. This is my mistake, I think. Normally people put the rock and walk away. I do that. This is the fourth option. But I always think this is not right. I'm not doing the right thing. Why you're not doing the right thing is because you're not fixing your problem, and you also not fixing the other people's problem, and not even helping them. So you're gonna leave a problem in the middle of the street, and then someone gonna walk through the rock and might be falling down, hurting themselves. So there is no point to leave the rock in the middle of the street. There is no point to actually throw the rock back. So the only way to do is to give the rock back to the person that actually owns the rock. I have to be honest with you, I don't remember this all the time. But by telling you this story, sharing this, it's a way that I can remember this easily. And by thinking about this big rock and this small rock, having this little character in my, I think a bug just by me. I receive many people aggressive messages and aggressive behaviors, and I will try to keep this in mind, have this rock character in my mind, and maybe I will never ever leave a rock on the street. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I would do this more often because I like it. It's just because, you know, and yeah, let's just have a chat down in the comments. See you soon. Bye from Brazil.